This is Top Mic Radio. Make sure you stay tuned in every Friday from 8 to 10 right here on Top Mic Radio. Tonight, we got a crazy show for y'all tonight, man. We got the homie Lord Vital coming through. He's going to bring some of that Brooklyn energy through this thing. We got the homie NY State coming through. He's going to bring some Brooklyn energy through that thing. And then we got the legendary Sadat X in the building.
What's good?
Absolutely. So it's feeling real hip-hop right now.
That's what it is.
Up at Top Mic Radio, man. Brother, it's a pleasure to have you in the building.
Hey, it's Friday. It's a good day, man. Come on through, man. Let you know what's going on with the God and things thereof, no doubt.
Absolutely, man. I know you got a lot of things going on, man. So, we're going to get right into it, brother.
Okay.
So, first of all, I know who you are. I know what you do. But let me introduce you. Let me let you introduce yourself to the Top Mic listeners, man.
Alright, well, yo, Top Mic, it's your man, Sadat X, you know. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. You know, I'm from back then to now, from Brand Nubians to Sadat X to Wild Cowboys to all over, you know. I done did joints with everybody that's to do joints with, from Hove to Exhibit to Big when he was alive, to Myson, to Uncle Murder, to Money Boss, and the list goes on to my man Twan, Sean Black, you know what I'm saying, Calling Cartel. I'm all over the place, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm all over.
Crazy, absolutely, man. Give it up for that right there, man, one time.
For that.
The brother been putting in a lot of work. I could definitely say that I was absolutely, and still am absolutely a Brand Nubian fan.
Thank you.
You know, that's definitely part of my hip-hop DNA. You know what I'm saying? Brand Nubian along with all the other greats, you know what I'm saying? Brand Nubian. So, I definitely want to say on behalf of hip-hop, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you
for all the work that you've put in so far.
No
you
doubt.
know what I mean? I definitely appreciate that. Shit, man. There's so much stuff I want to ask you. All the listeners that don't know, and if you don't know, Top Mic Radio is like under the umbrella of Top Mic Tour Competition.
Okay.
And basically, it's a state-to-state tour competition.
Okay, that's
you know
what it is,
I'm saying?
yeah.
People get on stage, go live, there's a lot of great prizes. You know, Digiwax and all kind of great prizes. If you want to know more about Top Mic, the tour competition, go to TopMics.com.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
you'll find
thing,
out
man.
all of that. So, basically, what I want to ask you is, considering, your longevity in the game, because like you say, you did songs with guys from early and songs from now.
Yeah.
With guys from now. How important do you think having a dope live show is to your longevity in your career?
Oh, well, I say that's very important, man, because, I'm in the streets, I'm in the hood, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Bedford-Stuyvesant, Innocent area right now. I done lived every borough damn near, Bronx, Westchester, Manhattan. Now I'm in Brooklyn in the K.
Oh, so we keeping it real?
Yeah, well, we keeping it right down the block, Brooklyn, so I'm right here.
Right.
So the thing is, man, it's like, nowadays everybody's an MC. It ain't really no more fans no more. It's like, it's just a whole bunch of MCs, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of young boys, they come up on me and dudes that rhyme, and I always tell them, I said, yo, the way the game is now, it ain't even about the rhyming part no more, that the way they've made this game. It's like, how you gonna distinguish yourself from this man? Because I tell these dudes right here, I be like, you sound like him, you sound like him, you sound like him. First of all, you're talking about the same thing, or I got a brick this and that. You ain't got no bricks like that, man. It's not even, unless you was a boss like that, or you got a lane wide open. You not no rap dude that's bossing like that, man. The days of that is over with, so knock it off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out what's gonna make me different from this dude. You understand? How am I gonna be different from this dude? And I tell dudes all the time, I say, yo, if you wanna work in this industry and be successful, develop a stage show. You understand? A good stage show will take you all over the world all the time. Like, people think, like De La Soul, for instance. Yeah, you said, oh, De La Soul. Let me tell you something. If they had their calendar show board up, they probably got a show for every day of this month. They turn down shows. Like, I know them personally, and they manager, they can pick and choose. We'll do this week here. We'll do a week in Australia here, this, that. just because they got such a good show, man, that people want to see that again, and they flexible with the show, they can change it up. I tell these dudes, when you go into an area or a different area where you're going to perform, know something about that area. If I'm going to Gary, Indiana, I'm going to know what streets is in Gary, Indiana. I'm going to know where to eat at in Gary, Indiana. I'm going to know main dudes in Gary, Indiana. I'm going to know schools where and that keeps the crowd with you, man. You always want to be one with the crowd.
That's dope, man. So you hear that out there, man. When you're going out, man, you're hitting these roads, man. And you're going to these towns, man. Don't just live off your name alone, man. Do your homework, you know what I'm saying? Do your homework on the town to see what they're about, see what they like, see where it's popping at, man. You heard it right here, B.
Yeah, and one more thing to say on that is like, a lot of these dudes, you know, they come out, you know, basically, especially dudes that's first coming out, they get their one hot joint, you know what I'm saying? But and even then, when you come out like that, a lot of times you go to a spot, you got a 20-minute slot, you know, because you just coming out and your shit is building up or whatever. Remember, the song is only 3 to 4 minutes. The most 4 minutes. It's usually from 2 to 3. That's what radio's cutting down, like at 2:30, and they starting to cut down. So if you on stage doing a show and you bust your gun fast, that means you got about 17 or 18 minutes. How you gonna fill that time? You gonna be standing on the stage and or you gonna have a whole. First of all that 9 dudes with the mic on the stage, dead. All that rhyming over the lyrics, dead. See, that's some new shit. I don't really know about that, but maybe that's some young boy new shit I don't know about. But when I came up, it wasn't no rhyming over your joint, B. That kills the whole show. When you get on that stage, you're supposed to know how to do your joint. Even if you mess up sometimes, I mess up all the time. It's about how you mess up. You understand? If you mess up and just stop and you stuck in the mud, people gonna know that. I mess up all the time, and I might say some other shit, but I know about how many bars I got to finish it, and boom, I can come into some next joints. You know what I'm saying? So all that come with perfecting your stagecraft. If you can get you a little DJ that do little routines or something, get y'all something worked out. Because man, I'm telling you, it's about going the extra mile now. Because everybody around now, everybody knows somebody that's in rap. I don't know nobody that can't say they don't know somebody famous in rap nowadays. So that's telling you how polluted the game is. It's polluted right now.
Absolutely. You know what, we was talking about the oversaturation of the game on the last time Mike show. We had the homeboy Sensei. Shout out to Sensei. We had him in here and we was talking about the oversaturation of the game and you know, with the BBMs and all of that, and you can just get a BBM of a nigga just, yo, listen to my song, and you hear it and it's like terrible.
Yeah, man.
And we was talking about how, you know, maybe it should be some type of border where you needed to do a certain amount of shit before you
you can go up to the next level,
before
man.
you can hit my phone with your song.
Exactly, because
like,
you clown the game.
I heard that, you know what I mean?
And it ain't nothing worse than somebody hitting you with something and then it's some trash street. Like, my man beat me in the head all crazy. Now I'm listening to this and it's trash. So if you're gonna present something to somebody, remember sometimes your first impression is your last impression. Like a lot of times with dudes I know and this and that, if it ain't coming in them first couple of seconds, they moving on, man. So you got to come with it from the beginning. You can't be like, well, yo, I did this joint, but then nah, man. Nowadays, the way this game is, you gotta bust your gun at the first opportunity, man, and come out with that joint. You might not have another chance.
Absolutely, and if you're not ready, then you're just not ready. You know what I'm saying? Know that no look is better than a bad look.
Exactly.
Niggas remember a bad look.
Definitely.
You remember that you didn't have a look. They didn't know you was having a look in the first place. But yo, man, we're gonna try. We got some music we wanna play.
We're gonna play something from X.
Alright, so we're gonna play something.
Turn it up.
Yeah, let's play Turn It Up. That's by my man Pete Rock, the Chocolate Boy Wonder. With my man Twan over there, he wrote the hook, so he gets a writer's credit for that. You know what I'm saying? If you know about stuff like that, you writing stuff for people, make sure you take care of your business.
Absolutely, man. So we're gonna get into that joint and we're gonna be right back.
Yeah.
Herzine, Sadat X, Triforce, Top Mics, you already know what it is, man. Top Mic Radio. We got Sadat X in the building, my bad. The legendary Sadat X in the building, man. It's not and it's not a lot of folks that you can say legendary or the legendary in front of their name and people respect that.
Yeah, well,
when you say the legendary Sadat X, this guy respect that.
Yo, well, I mean, fortunately, man, it's been a situation through these years where, you know, I've gotten a lot of love, man, and I sometimes how you come off the people reflects that. Like, I mean, come on, man. I done came up in the hoods like Cortland Avenue, Melrose, Jackson, Park Avenue. Understand? I done been in the Ville and Seth Low and Van Dyke and places like that. And the Ville is a whole next bird. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's I've been like me. I met a lot of real dudes over the years. Got a lot of love. I mean, you know, I've done good and bad. I done did my time on the island, whatever, man. Got love on the island, so. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, man, I always generated and attracted a lot of real dudes, man. And I think when they say real, recognize real, you know, cliche as it might sound, but that's the truth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's the truth, man.
You read my mind. I was just thinking that real, recognize real. You know,
yeah.
That's what it is, man. So, you know, a lot of our listeners are like, you know, up and coming, inspiring. You know what I'm saying? MCs and artists, period. You know, R&B artists, period. And, you know, we all on our grind. And, you know, we know what the grind is like now, but, you know, you got a little bit of history in the game. So I want to know, and I want you to, you know, kind of explain to the people, how was the grind then? And being that you're still on your grind now, how does it compare to now?
Well, man, it's been a blessing, man, because I came up in a time where as a young dude, a little dude, I probably seen a lot of shit I probably wasn't supposed to see as a youngster. I'm talking about coming up, man, like, it all coincides, man. You know, I came up in a time, man, when it was still like hard dudes in the street. I'm talking about dudes like C-Town, like Boy George, the original Boy George, and things like that. And that all coincided with the rap back then, man. You know what I'm saying? See, it was a correlation, man. I came up through the crack wars, man. So I remember, man, like, shoot, rhyming, man, with rhyming in headphones. You know what I'm saying? Taking that and actually rhyming in it, man. And when we first was going to the studio, hopping the train to go to the studio, carrying big 2-inch reels, man. So, you know,
Shout out to the reels.
Yeah, man. I came up through that, man. But in the same token, I don't get mad at these young boys, man, because it's a lot of new technology available to them. And a lot of times I try to tell some of the older dudes, you know, like, you know, if you want to hate on somebody, hate on your mother and father for having you 20 years too soon. Don't hate on some of these young boys, because some of the young boys do show respect. It's not everybody's not a derelict. You know what I'm saying? Some of these young boys, they do show respect, and you got to respect their grind. I like a lot of these new young boys. I like Fado. I like the kid Fred the Godson. I like the kid Wiz Khalifa, man. I like them dudes, man. Murder. I like them. Cassidy. I like them dudes, man, and I respect them, man. And when I hear stuff that they do, I try to match it, but in my own way. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, you got to know your lane. You understand? My daughter's 18 years old, so her lane might not be my lane, but that's cool. I'm cool with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I've always been a survivor. You know what I'm saying? Whether I was rhyming or not, my peoples around me, they wasn't gonna let me starve, and I wasn't gonna let them starve. So I was never a thirst ball on it like that, man. And I went on, man, and it's like, shoot. Now these young boys, it's a lot of technology, man, that they got. I just try to tell them, use it to your advantage, man. Don't be lazy with it, because see, a lot of this stuff, man, you can just punch me with it get you a little lazy, man. Anything that come that quick, sometimes you get a little lazy on. Whereas when I was coming out, man, like, you might have to rhyme the community center downstairs first. You understand? Or in the park first, and you had the mic, and if your shit wasn't cracked, somebody might snatch the mic from you. You'll get that up. Whereas now, you can have a whole setup in the crib and do what you want, and put all types of shit in it, and you can create some shit that you might not be. You know what I'm saying? You can create a persona in your crib and go in the street and then get your head knocked off because you wasn't built for that. And you was fronting and somebody checked you on it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, man, use the technology to your advantage and don't let it be a disadvantage. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know, my daughter's 18, so her lane is these young boys, man, and I'm not mad, man. I mean, that's what's coming up, because a lot of dudes be like, yo, man, it ain't no classics being made. Well, who's to say that it's not no classics being made? To some of these songs my daughter and them is listening to, they're 18, 19, I ain't playing them loud. And I remember when I was 18, 19, I was playing my joints loud. Those might be classics to them. You know what I'm saying? So you can't define right now what it is. I mean, maybe that's not your taste of music, say that, but you can't hate on the overall, the game is messed up. Nah, man, the game is moving along, and either you move with it or you get crushed by the wheels.
Absolutely. Either you in it or you in the fucking way.
Basic, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Basic.
man. So, anyway, shout out to the Success Glow. We in here getting it popping, man. Like we said, we got the legendary legendary Sadat X in the building. Tri-Boss, we got some music we want to play?
I got some more stages and lights.
Okay, yeah, that's my man Showbiz. That's DITC. You know, those is my people to the heart. AG, my main man. Diamond D, my main man. Understand that? Buck Wild, Fat Joe, OC. Rest in peace to Big L. Understand that?
Y'all hope y'all got your ears open because all of this is part of hip-hop history. You know what I mean? All of this is part of hip-hop history that's going down right now. So keep your ears open, listen out for names. And like you said, you got all kind of technology. Google some of these people.
Yeah.
Google AG.
Google Minnesota and Money Boss players. When you talk the talk, you better walk the walk. See those layers, Money Boss players.
Yeah, welcome back. It's your boy Nerve Zine and the homie Tri-Boss.
Yeah.
It's Top Mic Radio. We got Sadat X in the building.
Still here.
Absolutely, man. So we know a little about well, I know all about Brand Nubian, all the things that Brand Nubian brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the other brothers. What's good with the other brothers?
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna see them tonight actually because we got to show at Webster Hall tonight, bro.
Okay.
But on this one, we're going to be doing the hip-hop, but it's a little different.
This is good stuff, man.
Nah, this is good.
All of this is good stuff,
You
man.
already,
We
baby.
appreciate you bringing some of this hip-hop history because all of it's part of hip-hop.
Yeah, man, it was all tied in, man. Decepticons hitting niggas on the head with the hammers and shit, man. New York that was part of that golden era, man. That's tied everything in. The streets was real. The music was real. You had to be real, man, to go in these clubs. That's why I don't understand what all some of these dudes is talking about when they rhyming, because I'm like, y'all go to these clubs and it's real fluffy and everybody got chains on and this and that. I came up in the era, yo, if you had a chain on in the club, and that's when dudes were still having the big heavy cables, like you might see the niggas from East New York or Louis and them, Gangsta Louis and them coming from uptown. My man Louis, shout out to Louis, AC, everybody from uptown, you know what I'm saying? I come downtown with Louis and them and they got the money bags on the waist, man. It was a different time, man. But you know, time moves on, and now these young boys they gotta make their time. But just man, some of it I think is a little fluffy sometimes, man. A little fluffy, man.
A little bit
fluffy. Now I know some little live young boys too. I ain't gonna front, but a lot of it, man, it's a little fluffy right now sometimes.
I can dig it, man. I can dig it well. Talking about then, we know what the grind was like then. You know, listening to you right now. 20 years later, fast forward 20 years later, what are some of the things that you into now? Like, what do you gotta look forward to 20 years down in your career? If you're lucky enough to have a 20-year long career, what do you have to look forward to 20 years?
Well, I'm looking forward to now, man. I'm still making music, but now, you know, I'm helping people. I got my man Twan with me, you know, helping him. He's helping me. My man Sean Black is always in the fold, you know what I'm saying? He right down the block, Sean Black. But then I'm doing other things, like I got a wine show, oddly enough, called True Wine Connoisseurs. You know what I'm saying? And basically how that started was, me and my man, every day we used to go to the studio and drink Hennessy. One day we didn't have no Hennessy.
Hennessy?
No Henny that day.
What?
It was one of them days yeah, right, yeah. We went un-Hennessy, we went un-Hennessy that day, and we opened a bottle of wine. And for some reason, the wine was flowing. You know, we had something in the air, and it started to be smooth. And my man filmed it, and a couple of people hit it and said they seen it and they liked it. So then we started doing a couple of more. Then we got people sending in wine now. So now they sending in wine and asking for. We went to the wine awards at the hotel downtown. I was invited to that. I've been to 2 or 3 wineries, and we developing a pilot for the travel network that we're still working on right now. But you can see it. You go to the episodes, True Wine Connoisseurs. Google that. Will Tell, Sadat X, 20 Rank, Sean Black, True Wine Connoisseurs.
True Wine Connoisseurs.
That's telethon, no doubt. True Wine Connoisseurs, the telethon. Y'all can see all the episodes. It's like 20 episodes on there. And check them out, get a gist of how it's going down.
That's good stuff. So definitely stepping into the television world and all of that. Trying to get that thing on what's that? What channel you said?
That's True Wine Connoisseurs / the telethon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, there we go. Nice. That's what it is, man. So and you said you got a show tonight.
Yeah, we got a show in Jersey. Me and Pooh-Bah gotta go do something real quick in Jersey. Then we're gonna meet up with Lord Jamal Webster Hall and knock that down. So we're gonna do 2 shows tonight. You know, that's you know, just run across the bridge real quick and come on back, man, and just try to keep going from there.
All right, that's good stuff, man. But That's great stuff, man. It's great to have you here. It's great for hear you doing your thing. Before I let you go, there's one question I definitely wanted to ask you. How important to the hip hop community do you think it is for OGs of the game like yourself to give back to the hip hop community? Like you say, you're helping your peoples out, trying to get them to get their thing right. How important do you think that is to the whole hip hop?
I think that's important, but it's a two-way road, man. You can only give back to somebody who want to take it. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand a lot of times the approach of some of these old dudes is a little off, a little sideways sometimes. But then sometimes some of the way the young boys approach the older jacks is not with respect. See, when I came up, man, you was taught to respect the OGs. You know what I'm saying? Because from what they was, first of all, when I was young, the era I came up with, it was still coming out of that old Harlem, that heroin, that hard money like that. When you still have bosses like New York Frank Myers from out here. Frank Myers, a true boss. But Frank Matthews rather. My brother, Frank Matthews, true boss. You know, it was both ways, man. You watched the old jacks, man, and you respected them, man, and in turn they respected you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all way. I think sometimes it's a breakdown in the communication. Sometimes, man. I think, you know, how you approach somebody, man, usually is basically how it goes on. So, you know, I would just urge the OGs, man, to get with some of these young boys, man, and let's get together and create, man, and it's all love, man. No problem.
Stuff in the name of hip hop,
yeah,
man. So before we let you go, we want to give you an opportunity to, you know, plug in websites you got, anywhere people can find you at, find out more about Sadat X and whatever you got going on, the whole wine movement and all that. Give them some information.
All right, yo. First of all, man, this is Sadat X, man. I'm still here all the time, every day, man. You know, I got the True Wine Connoisseurs, that's myself, 20 Ranks, Will Tell, you know what I'm saying, my man Sean Bliggity, we did the pilot for the Travel Network, so we're going to try to make that pop off, you know what I'm saying. Also look for new music, my man Mia AG, that's my man, we got a new album coming out, we got an album with Joe from Fat Beats called The Trinity, that's coming out, but then me and A got something on the side with Diamond D too, that's like a whole next side thing. I got a whole solo album that I did, just Sadat X solo joints, man. So I'm gonna keep flooding it, man, and keep staying out here, man, and like appreciate all the love that the people have given me throughout the years, man, and just hope that they'll continue to give it back, still continue to give it out.
Absolutely, man. Thanks a lot for coming through again. We appreciate it.
No pressure.
Official friend of Top Mic Radio. You're welcome anytime you want. Ladies and gentlemen, Sadat X, man. Give it up for Sadat X one more time.
Yeah. Throw it up 12.
Man, we're gonna go to some more music and we'll be right back.
Yes, we shine.